Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Remy Jade Astrology, and today we're going to be talking about the compatibility between the Taurus man and the Gemini woman. So let's get started. So let's first talk about the elements. The Taurus man is ruled by the element of earth and the Gemini woman is ruled by the element of air. So when I think about these two elements and signs in the natural world, I think about, you know, those dirt devils in the desert where they start up and then they just go away. So that's what I think about when it comes to like the natural world. When it comes to like friendship, would they be a good friendship? They would be those type of friends who would hang out like once in a while, but not all the time. The reason being is because the Taurus man is very fixed to his schedule and the Gemini woman is like carefree, out and about, whenever, wherever, and they can't seem to like actually come together when it comes to like an outing. So when they actually do come to an outing, it would be like once in a while or out of the blue moon, and that would be probably it. Also, the Taurus man, although he is entertained by the Gemini woman, thinks of her as a free spirit, too happy-go-lucky for his taste, and just too all over the place, where he doesn't want anything to get messed up in his side of life. And then the Gemini woman is okay with that just because she has multitudes of friends that she can hang out with, and it's totally fine. Would they be like a great friendship where they would always talk to one another? No, but they would hang out probably like once in a while, because if they were to hang out all the time, they would like drive each other mad. So in a friendship, they'd be okay. Falling in love and attracting one another. So if these two signs and elements come together, the Taurus man would be attracted to the Gemini woman because the way she talks, she's very witty, always comes up with any topic in the universe, and is able to talk to the Taurus man about multitudes of subjects, which really intrigues him. And he also thinks of her as very smart. He likes smart women, so he would be very engaged with her, and that's how he would be attracted to her. The Gemini woman would be attracted by the Taurus man because, one, she thinks of him as like a Prince Charming. He's very, you know, gentleman-like, and he's very charming, to where he's very stoic, and she likes that about him because he's also a good listener. So she would want him to be at her side because he can listen to whatever she has to say in the beginning. So he would be attracted to her intellect, and then she would be attracted to him because he's a good listener. And overall, his appearance, like, he's very, you know, he's one of those guys who everybody wants to get at because he's so charming, so gentlemanlike, and eye candy. So that's why they would come together and be attracted to one another. Fights and arguments. So when it comes to fights and arguing, they would be getting into a fight, one, because the Taurus man is very fixed in his ways, and the Gemini woman wants to go out all the time, experience different things, new people, and just likes to talk. Where sometimes the Taurus man wants his own space, and he doesn't want to hang out with the Gemini woman all the time, and he doesn't want to divulge his secrets to her all the time. So that's why they would fight. It would be a communication issue. One is very silent, which is the Taurus man, and then the Gemini woman is the one who always wants to talk. And they would also fight because the Gemini woman is very flirtatious, and a Taurus man is very possessive, and he wants that loyalty, where if he sees his woman talking to, you know, being social as she is, the Gemini woman, he would be very jealous of that. And the Gemini woman wouldn't think twice about, you know, his feelings. It would just happen because they're so quick. The Gemini woman is ruled by the planet Mercury, so she's in and out all over the place, and the Taurus man is very just like calm, and you need to slow down. And yeah, that's how they would fight. It just would be like a communication issue. Coming together, and who would say sorry? Most likely the Gemini woman would most likely say sorry, just because the Taurus man is very fixed and very silent, and she's just very you know, happy-go-lucky, and just likes to say, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for what I did, and I won't do it again. She might do it again, but at that moment she really means it, and she has kind of like that ADD where it's like, no, I will never do it again, but most likely she will do it again. So who would usually say sorry would be the Gemini woman, and it would be repeatedly to the Taurus man. Sexual activity, they would be great in the bedroom. The Gemini woman would bring out the kinkiness out of the Taurus man, and would you know, give a spice of life in the bedroom. They would actually be doing a bunch of weird stuff and a lot of talking in the bedroom, because the Gemini woman likes to talk, and that will bring out the talking in the Taurus man. So there would be like a lot of dirty talk in the bedroom. The dates that they would go on would be, you know, actually it would be half and half. It would be parties, a lot of parties, because of the Gemini woman, and it would have to do with like a lot of group of friends. Would they always be at the house? Give or take, the Taurus man would want that. But for the most part, in order to keep like the relationship alive, they would have to go to like a lot of parties, a lot of events, and just more so to appease the Gemini woman, because she would get bored very easily. So they would go to like a lot of parties, a lot of events, because of the Gemini woman. Ending a relationship, who would end the relationship? Most likely the person that would end the relationship would be the Gemini woman, just because she's just so fast-paced, and the Taurus man, she'll realize that it's not her cup of tea. She wants somebody who is fun, exciting, who likes to do daring things, and who can like keep up with her mind and what she likes to do all the time. And I mean, in retrospect, the Taurus man would probably see it, but you know, would stay in that relationship because he's very comfortable and he knows already what it is. The Gemini woman would cut it off and fly over to somebody else because they can, and they are air. So being constricted to one relationship, that's not really a Gemini's energy. So yeah, what I rate this pairing, I would rate it a 1 out of 3, just because they're just too different, and it might be a whirlwind romance in the beginning, but then at the end they're just too different, and they have just different values, and they want to experience different things at their own pace. The Taurus man would be very slow, and the Gemini woman would be very fast, and they just won't see eye to eye. They would have fun as friends, but in a relationship, in the long run, they can't find their you know, stepping stone to actually move forward for the future. This is my take on the compatibility between the Taurus man and the Gemini woman. Thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys!